Let's go. Ready? All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Harold Letiku. I am a senior captain with the XYZ. I've been with them for about 6 years now, and as you can see, 6 years is a short time to climb up the ladder to get to chief captain. But that's an encouragement to all of you that commitment, consistency, you can all get up there. Right? So, my introduction. I want to introduce you by welcoming you all. It's good to see you. Congratulations for making it as a pilot to the XYZ. Beautiful airline, beautiful compensation, excellent retirement package. Now, you're wondering why we're here. The reason for this meeting is to encourage you to join our union, our pilot association. We call it pilot association, even though it is actually a union. And I want to start with some headlines. How many of you recently, how many could give a guess of how much the UPS airline pilots average as a take-home salary? Anybody guess? Quick.
60,000?
60,000? Well, you're wrong. UPS airline pilots take home 175,000. That is their average pay.
I need to rethink my career.
And do you know why? Because of their union. See, Southwest pilots, anybody want to guess? 80. Wrong. 120. See, now that's the kind of figure you should be thinking of, and that all comes by the power of the union, right? What is the union? The union is an association that comes together to pool resources and energy to back the pilot, as well as become a liaison between the pilot and the airline, right? Now, the union also enhances the pilot's ability to talk to the airline in matters of safety, because sometimes we know in business the bottom line is always the main thing. But the union will promote safety by encouraging the airline to look at financial decisions from a safety standpoint and not just from a bottom line standpoint. Benefits of joining the union. The union will work for, at the beginning I mentioned salary, will work for your salary, 175,000 for the UPS pilots, 120,000. And you know what our average pay here at XYZ is? 115. We're not far behind Southwest. We're a young airline, but because of our union and our union strength, we've tied in with the ALPA, which is the Airline Pilots Association. It's an international union that supports 61,000 pilots across 3 countries. So it's a strong union that will back you, that will help us speak to the airline, and they'll listen to us. And the benefit of joining the union, you get job security. When airlines come out and decide that they're going to cut jobs just because they're not making profits, the union steps in on behalf of the pilot to remind the airline that it is important to keep pilots' jobs so that pilots are not overworked. And in other words, when pilots are not overworked, you're getting safer skies, because you have fresh pilots who are paying attention, pilots who are not falling asleep in the office, because you know that's our office, 30,000 feet in the air. And you don't want someone flying 800,000 pounds and falling asleep. That's a big way to drop out of the sky. And last point, unions work for others. Just the other day I looked at the ALPA.org website and found that the ALPA, which is the Airline Pilots Association, work together with a pilot association from across the sea, the British Airways Pilots Association. British Airways is now planning to introduce a new airline, but the new airline will use pilots from the raw market, instead of using pilots from British Airways who have seniority. And this, the pilots feel, is unfair to them, because they've been with the airline for quite some time, they've worked, they've showed loyalty, and they've earned their seniority. So they feel that they deserve the opportunity to fly for the new airline. In the US, at DCA, Washington Reagan National Airport, and across other airports, pilots, LAX, pilots were picketing the line, holding up support signs for the British Airways Pilots Association. What does this have to do with you? Think about it when it's our time. When XYZ decides we don't want anybody under the age of 32 flying for us. That might be you, it might be you, who knows? But because we always show support to other pilots in need, they will come in and support us when it is our time of need. So that is also another strength of the union. We get outside help. It's not only our voice that will be heard anymore. Other pilots, other unions Other airlines will also speak on our behalf. So that is something important to think about. Recapping, I introduced myself, I told you who I was. I showed you the benefits of joining our union, examples of how unions can work for you. I gave you the definition of a union, and I informed you about the importance of the union as an ally to the pilot. The union also works as a watchdog over the airlines and over the industry as a whole. Benefits of joining the union, you get your job security and all that comes with it. And unions work for others. In conclusion, I want to remind you, join the union. You will not be standing alone. Thank you.